A great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And that is some type form of lint. And it's a beautiful day. A lot less chillier than it was this weekend. And I think I made mention to folks out there yesterday. I did spend the weekend on the island because supposedly I wanted to rest from my Monterrey trip, which was really a very, very uh different type of trip. It was very uh very busy trip. And I say that good morning. And I say that because it's harder as I get older to still continue to pretend that I'm not 57 years old. Good morning, good morning. And and let me tell you, 57 years old and it hits, and sometimes it actually hurts. But went out, met up with Efrain, el músico de la calle, out there in Monterrey, and uh, great. He was with his wife, friend of mine, with Eduardo, a friend of mine, and Eduardo goes, let's go to this where they're having música tumbada, and the música, I guess, I don't know what to call the music. Regia, good morning, good morning. And I said, sure. And we went to the Música Regia and Tumbada. And I said, I don't like this music too much, but it was already like 12 o'clock, 12:30. I said, I got to go. I have to leave early in the morning and I'm tired. And I think I slept 3 hours and drove all the way from Monterrey early that morning. And let me tell you, it was not easy. But it was not easy because I'm set on this little schedule. So I usually wake up at 6:45. But when I go to Monterrey, I wake up a little bit earlier. But age really kicks in. And so got back, went to the island, and I said, yeah, let me just go rest at the island. Um, and with some friends, and they said, well, buenos dias, buenos dias. I'm surprised you're awake last 10. Shut up. And I sent you a link, a hole. So I went to the island and I could, wanted to go out, met up with some friends, some African American friends. You are Probably you are past 10 at night, 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, me too. Trust me. I no, but I still go to bed every night at 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Wake up at 6:45. Anyway, so I'm out there and go out to Louis and still on the known side, despite the fact that some people are saying that I'm not as known as I used to be. And I get people, young people, coming up to me and wanting to twerk. I mean, we're like, sure. Never say no to a 20-year-old that wants to twerk on your privates. But I think some people are going like, what is this grandfather doing here at spring break? And it sort of finally clicked like, yeah, I became that chavorruco, but I didn't want to be there. It just so happened that I was there. It's just not my thing. Con razón, African American. Oh, good friends, a couple. I don't know who they are. I met up with them there, but it was kind of chilly. On the good morning, good morning, good morning. It was kind of chilly on the island. It's chilly and but beautiful, beautiful days. So a lot of individuals were arriving for spring break, and it was I stayed at Margaritaville, and Margaritaville is nice. It's just overpriced, and I don't recommend it. Uh, it's overpriced more than anything because the customer service really, really sucks. They've got like a 50-50. Anyone out there? They have like a 50-50. Like I went to the restaurant, and so I walked in, and I was I told I wanted some fries, I think in a película. So I asked this guy, I said, "Hey, I'd like to have I'd like to have can I sit outside? Can I sit outside and have a um you know?" He goes, "Go check with the hostess." I'm going like, "Bitch, I know you didn't," but very rude and just walked off. And I'm going like, and there was there wasn't really a lot of people there, so I was kind of surprised. And some of the staff there at the restaurant weren't very friendly. Even on the last day, it was kind of. I submitted a complaint to Margaritaville. There was a waitress there that was amazing. The waitress at breakfast were amazing. But again, it's just like a 50-50. It's a crapshoot. You don't know if you're going to get horrible customer service. The guys seem to give horrible customer service, and the girls seem to be okay. So it's going to be interesting. I'm getting 1,000 messages right now, and I don't understand why. Anyway, so Margaritaville is not worth the experience, and it's not. And I made sure that I let them know that. And I'm going to have a talk with Jimmy. I don't know if Jimmy's still out there working with him. I think. Good morning. Good morning. I think Jimmy went out there and started them off and could have started off on the right foot. It's just that's what happened with a lot of these businesses here locally. They start to go south. Now I understand that if you're going to deal with the Goroso Spring Breakers, it's kind of like tense. It just started to get there, and plus Margaritaville and all these other places at the island, they need to understand that they really need to cater to two folks more than the gringos. The gringos are going to come anyway. They have to cater to the Monterrey people, number one. You've got to cater to the Monterrey people, number one. And Monterrey people are not going to tolerate a rude customer service. Definitely not. So you got to cater to the Monterrey people. That's the first one. Second one, you got to cater to the Tacuaches here locally, us Tacuaches here locally, because we're the ones that are going to go out there and be your business during the off season, during the off spring break, during the because we want to go celebrate a wedding, a birthday, or something. So you got to cater to us. So like us or not, you're still going to have to, appease us. You have to offer customer service to everyone, but take in mind, you got to be extra nice to the people in Monterrey, from Monterrey, and the people from here, from local. That's all right. Why don't you just stay at Motel 6? It's a little bit of difference. I stay for the comfort and the privacy a little bit more than anything else, sort of. But I think I got to hear it. I know. So what happens? I'm going up the elevator at Margaritaville, and I see SpaceX, and I'm looking at the Spring Baker kids going down. I'm going like, and I remembered that SpaceX is planning a flight on the 16th, and I think that that is very, very smart. Are you willing to go to Madagascar to interview King Julian? Yeah, 100%. Let me know when. So I'm going up the elevator. I'm looking at SpaceX, and I'm looking at the kids. I go like, this Elon Musk is a genius. You know, I mean, very bright. I mean, he's going to have probably one of the biggest audiences, present audiences that he's ever had because he's going to have, I don't know how many, what, 80,000, 50,000 huercos on the island, and they're going to flip the crap out. And it's like everyone out there on the island, they're drinking and they're looking for marijuana. It's crazy. And maybe coke, I'm not sure. But I'm sure that they're getting looking for. There was a couple of kids down there that were like getting money from the ATM machine and on the phone, and I go like, yeah, they're trying to find pot. And I didn't sell them any. I don't do pot. But it was just a very very trippy kind of deal. So, but it's genius. You've got SpaceX right there. It's going to have this huge captivated audience. Watch that spaceship go up in the air. That's genius. I mean, I don't know when they ultimately decided to have it in the middle of spring break, but guys, that's just smart. It just brings more and more attention to SpaceX. It actually it it ups the value of his stock. And right now, with the dip that I think that Elon Musk probably took with Twitter, uh, can afford it'd be kind of good to get a little bit more points on your SpaceX stock. So, man, hats off to you. And I was thinking about that again this morning because I get up this morning, I start to check, and I see how Channel 4 yesterday went out there and said, "Oh, rocket spring break." And we're like, they have not an ounce of creativity, guys. Channel 4 sucks. But more importantly, besides them sucking, it is the power that we have as keeping each other informed. The power of a community keeping each other informed is really amazing, guys, because we do what local media did in days, we do it in minutes. And I think that that's important. I value that. Hey, Sam,
Hey, how's it going, man?
have you been out to the island?
No. I did not get a chance. I went to Matamoros a couple of times,
I saw that.
but I'm already gone.
Oh, that's. Oh, yes. I was talking about right now. I don't know if you got to hear, but isn't it amazing? I mean, you gotta respect Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a genius, bro.
Yeah.
Genius. I
On
mean,
correction on that date, it's on the 14th, March 14th.
14. But isn't it amazing? Yeah, the 16th is the funeral for
The dad.
number Ruben Herrera.
Oh,
I was getting the dates confused. But isn't it amazing? The guy's a genius. On the 14th, in
they're
the
gonna be
middle of
asleep though.
huh?
The college students are gonna be asleep
What time is it?
at 6 in the morning.
Oh, but well, unless they've been
It's gonna be
partying
the
all
scare of their life, that's for sure.
like what the hell? Like wake up, something's happening. But I mean, you've got, but trust me, I was there this weekend. Estaba lleno de puro gringo, a lot of
Yeah,
viejito, a lot of winter Texas. Those guys are up at 5 in the morning, like me.
yeah. Some of them are
And
even camping, man. So, but I understand a bunch of people are excited about it, which is good. If it floats your boat, like by all means, and it's a good, I guess, way to, I guess, open more, I guess, programs for people that are interested into space. I remember back in my day, people were like, I guess, trying to go into space engineering. And I know I had left a comment back a while back about like they should do, I guess, have schools that's into like space programs.
right.
And I understand space engineering is kind of like really like just one, but I'm sure there's more than just space engineering when it comes to space programs.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of mechanics and there's a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was, and what usually happens, and again, they'll plan the flight for like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and they sometimes have to delay it a couple of hours or something. So it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting. It's just the dynamics are interesting. Can you imagine kids going back home? I was on the island when Elon Musk, blew up half
When
the
that rumble started,
the rumble on the island.
have
When
you
Elon,
felt it? Have you been there? When you feel it is ridiculous.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much.
I was actually working on the island back in 2017, 2018, I think, when I did like the first, like I guess the static testing and everything. And the first couple of rumbles, like I was like by over there by Slitterbond, and you would feel it. You actually feel it shake. So, and I know now with all the engines that they're gonna have, it's gonna be a lot more. The radius of it is a lot bigger.
Yeah, it's supposedly one of the most powerful rockets that they've shot up from here. It's going to be interesting. I, I don't get off to it. I mean, I do want to go experience one day to see it up there, but maybe right now this is just the testing. Maybe when
Yeah,
they get it better at it or something. But right
yeah.
now it's like not going to be going all the way up there. And I hate traffic. I hate getting in line. I'm not the
I'm pretty sure
patient
you'll be able to see it from your house.
from here from Alton Glore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that either.
I don't know what I'll be looking up.
I don't want to look it up. I don't want my neck to pop.
Yeah. Well,
No,
if you want to check it out, it's gonna be in that Brownsville Tech website. I know that they're gonna have like a link for like the whole broadcasting of it.
yeah, that I could do. I mean, I'll watch it on on the live one, on live ones, palos mañaneros. SpaceX will bring positive attention and resources to Brownsville. Unfortunately, the city leadership will mismanage them. Yeah,
As always.
as always. I made mention on a post. I think I don't know if you saw the post that I put up in regards to. It's just such a shame, because Brownsville's going nowhere. And if really, and again, if it wasn't for SpaceX, wow, we'd be dead in the water. If it wasn't for SpaceX, if it wasn't for all the grants that come into this place, for being the poorest community in the world, we'd be in a hellhole. And some people were like, "Well, we don't need SpaceX." I was like, that's just being unrealistic.
Like
Uh,
before, I understand like the port helps a lot for the city when it comes to like the income. But it's like it's one of I know it's like BA's it's the BASD, um the port, and I don't remember who was like the third biggest employer for the whole city.
I think the hospital or the college. I can't remember which one it was, but uh, even the port. Let me tell you, there's a lot of there's a lot of FBI investigation going on in the port. And I'm not exactly sure why, but that's the word on the street.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. There's a lot of money going in through there.
Millions and the millions lost, and it's just an interesting dynamic. But I said like really, and they say, well, that's one of the reasons why there's so many people out there running for port. I mean, you've got Ed Campirano, who used to be the director of port running. You got Carlos Garcia, I think Carlos Garcia, who used to be the chief of police out there, and you got like at least another 4 or 5 people that are running for
You think
positions.
Campirano the one that was always involved around there in the port?
Who?
Campirano.
Yeah, Edward Campirano. He was the director of the port,
Yeah.
and his son works, and I know this because his son works at PUB
Yeah.
Junior, and his grandson, the third, is the one that's coming out in this movie. I don't know if you've seen the ads out there, but he's coming out in this movie, and he's from Brownsville. I mean, a great family. I mean, I like the Campiranos. I always have. I mean, I don't think I've ever had anything negative to say about them. I know that at times they've been always like a little distant, and I think they've been a little bit distant. Like we don't know how to read it, Erasmo, especially Campirano from PUB, and we're like, Lord, give us back our damn money, bitch. But I know that he's not he's not that high up in that level to give us back our money. I think he's in charge of human resources or something. But the Campiranos are here, so Campirano's going to be a good candidate for the port. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows his way around. Brownsville has a port railroad, and it's next to Mexico. Its location is perfect to attract jobs. But again, the
Yeah.
Rata Steel, not a doubt, and
Yeah.
that's what's
And it has
unfortunate.
like the perfect location and everything. And like this, I remember this one guy. It's a gateway to the Americas.
Oh, the
And
crossroads.
it seems perfect. Like I understand McAllen has his point because like it's Monterrey's right there, and we're supposed to have like our point where like we're close to like Matamoros, and it's a straight shot to like to the Veracruz area, which is another big port in Tampico as well. And we don't.
Everything.
I don't know why it's not like a big, massive port.
Well, the truth of the matter is, Sam, we had an opportunity. We had an opportunity to beat the McAllen. We had the opportunity to attract Monterrey here. It never came to fruition.
I even
We
remember back in 1990 when they lost the whole big about making Brownsville Airport huge as well. They dropped the ball on that issue too, all because they were like mismanaging or they were like all trying to be greedy about it.
100%. We had and again, I don't care what anyone says. I was around at the time. We had the opportunity to captivate Monterrey. Even Pat Ahumada back in those days was talking about we've got to reel in Tampico and Veracruz, and he was right. El problema es de que no one was focused on that. Everyone was focused on how to make a buck and take the little bits and pieces here and there, and we all got screwed over. There was an opportunity to make this airport huge by linking Mexico City, Guadalajara, everything. We literally the crossroads to the Americas. That's what we were called back when we were the stopping point for planes that were going to South America. We should have continued to feed on that. Never happened. I mean, we had uh, Charles Lindbergh here. We had Amelia Earhart here. That's how important Brownsville was. Now it's the airports is trash, Sam. Have you been to the Brownsville airport?
It's not my primary choice of an airport, but
Well,
I've been to it a couple of times. Last year, I went. I used it like
well,
twice.
but let me tell you, and it's like I wrote in that article, Sam. If it wasn't for the illegal, Sam, this airport would be dead, dead. Because let me tell you, the planes full. The planes are full, and they're all illegal. Unas cuantos de nosotros estamos ahí on the planes. I mean, I've flown out to Dallas a couple of times because I'm linking like on my trip to Rome. I mean, jam packed.
It's like I'm not judging, but the last one, like prior to this last flight, I know I took a flight to Houston and then to San Antonio, and there were like it was literally all first class like seats. It was all of them, and you can tell because they're riding with their not the sponsor
Envelope.
person who's like transporting or whatever. I don't
Well,
know what the proper name is.
and a lot of these people, I mean, they have the envelopes, and you could tell that they're
They
not
don't
from Brownsville.
have envelopes anymore. They have like a duffel bag.
Yeah, they're all one of those recyclable bags. They're
No, not
they're
even
not.
those. Not even the
They're
recyclable HP bags. They have
well,
like blown duffel bags, black bags.
they're moving on up now.
Yeah, and now
they they what?
they have first class seats.
First class seats, phones, airplane tickets, no IDs. The other day they didn't want to let Avram go on because he couldn't find his ID. Going like, you got to have it in the system. I mean, these guys have papers. But anyway, and again, it's not.
Was he trying to head
These
back?
people. Ah,
Was he going from Bronzeville to Monterrey?
no, he was going from. He was going with us to Dallas or something. I can't remember.
Mm.
So that's what. Can you provide me an email address to have on file? Who the hell is this?
The people from the port of Bronzeville.
Oh shoot!
Guess have a small talk.
It's again,
Like
and more
it's
power to him.
bad, man. Going back to like the commerce and everything, because it could be like that. That's where they market the whole island, and I guess like the entry to the Americas and everything. And like you were saying, they could have trips to Guadalajara. But but McAllen is the one that has that now, right? The one the trips
Yeah.
to DF.
Oh yeah. McAllen's the F. McAllen. I'm gonna guarantee you something. I'm gonna guarantee you something. They're going to start to have flights to Guadalajara. Te lo prometo. That's one of the new markets in Mexico.
And
I'm a,
sometimes, like, it's great, but like once they get there, people sometimes hate the fact that they have to still travel like another hour, hour and a half just to get to the island.
well, what's trippy is that McAllen isn't even on the border.
Yeah,
That's what's amazing. McAllen is not on the border. We sit nalga to nalga with Matamoros, nalga con nalga. You know,
yeah,
McAllen isn't. You have to go through Hidalgo and
yeah.
through big old chunk of land. Mission is closer to the border than McAllen, right? Al
What I,
Salduas.
what I do like is that they have like the airport right next to the mall.
Oh yeah.
They have like everything there. Like they have the restaurants, the hotels, and everything. As soon as you land,
Well, it's convenient for people in Monterrey, and that's why McAllen's McAllen. And Brownsville, we still got politicians that keep on ripping us off blind. It's not going to change.
yeah,
You remember? Were you at the TSC when we were fighting for the rec center?
yes,
Let me tell you. And I went up there and I did the contract. I don't know if you remember this, but I went up there and I did the contract where the Camarillo kid brothers, Mike and Edward Camarillo, they sold us out. They went out there and they let Julieta do whatever the hell she wanted to do with the rec center, and I was pissed. Well, now Edward Camarillo wants to run for TSC, and some people, friends of mine, going like, Erasmo, why are you so hard on Edward? I said, like, he he's never opened dialogue and conversation. I reached out to ask him, why did y'all do this with the rec center? Why did you screw over the students at TSC? Because literally they screwed them out. Because now, anytime Julieta wanted to use the rec center for anything, like for tournaments or for a party or for anything, they would kick the students out. And that rec center was bought with student money. So I said no. But by then, they'd sold us out. Now he wants to run. During the Fly Frontera thing, he was a sitting commissioner running for mayor. And I said, Edward, say something about it. Be vocal, express an opinion, stand with the people of Brownsville. You're running for office. You're a city commissioner. Se quedó callado. Nothing. You went into hiding. Now he wants to run from TSC. He might be a nice guy. He destroyed Immaculate Conception. That wasn't. No, it's not Immaculate Conception. What's it called? That school? Incarnate Word. He destroyed Incarnate Word. He was what, the principal for it or something, the director. He destroyed it. Now he wants to run for TSC. Based on what?
yeah. It's probably one of those people that kind of like sit quiet in the back and just let things play out and try to make moves from like from the from a quiet standpoint.
Well,
But not
but
really.
there's and he's being pushed by De La Garza. I'm going like, that chick tried to screw over every single school district here locally with that Sunshine Solution and Sylvia Atkinson, and now they want him to run for TSC board member. I'm going like, really? And nobody wants to say anything because, well, he's a nice guy. I don't care if he's a nice guy. Nice guys don't help the city of
Hope that
Brownsville.
personally, but I'm assuming that they'll just try to use somebody as their pawn. I'm not calling him a pawn, but
He is a
that's how
big pawn.
they make their moves, because this ain't no checker game. Like they make their moves ahead of time, and they just try to make it like I guess smoke and screens.
It's the four. It's again. It's getting to the four. They want to get their four, and Edward would be one of their four. It
Yeah,
really is pathetic. It's pathetic. And again, and I'm looking at all these politicos coming out and taking pictures with Edward. Edward Bustos, the same one that was buddy with Sylvia Atkinson. Trey Mendez, all these people out there. Oh no, you know Edward Camarillo, Edward Camarillo. I mean, the guy's done nothing for the city of Brownsville. Nothing. Has been quiet about every shenanigan out there. Not warned anyone about anything, and now he wants to run for TSC. Man, shut up.
who's the other option?
JJ De Leon.
And they were giving him issues, right? Because he was trying to jump the gun into the to this guy's spot.
Well, it's crazy because you the show must go on first
Yeah,
of all, and I think again, you know, I love Ruben Herrera. Again, Ruben Herrera, a great guy, a great friend of mine. I loved him to death, till death, and after death. I mean, he's dead. He passed away, and it's crazy because, like I was telling someone, it seems like politicians here locally, Ben Neese, Michael, ¿cómo se llama el de San Benito?
I know what you're talking about, Michael. I forgot his last name, but I know what you're talking about.
Michael,
From 70 ISD.
yeah, Michael from San Benito. Who else passed away? And now, well, another politician passed away, and now it's the Ruben Herrera. It's not going good for politicians here local for locally. Este, so if you're a politician out there, pórtense bien.
The situation
Only
sucks.
steal half. McAllen is cleaner and more modern and connected to other cities. Yeah, fíjate, there was a story I can't remember where I saw it. How they were painting those towers, those funnels they have, and I've seen them. They look beautiful with this art. That's being creative instead of this. I mean, last time I was in McAllen, I saw a lot of winter Texas stain at resorts. Probably the biggest downfall is being a dirty and roads being so ugly. And we used to get so many winter Texans, Sam,
Yeah,
with snowbirds. We
but
don't anymore.
Winter Texans.
Oh, so they're talking about replacing Ruben Herrera. Well, they have to. They have to. You know, because someone passes away doesn't mean that it just everything stops. It doesn't all revolve around Ruben Herrera. And I'm planning to be there on the 16th for the funeral here at TSC. I'm planning to go again. Ruben Herrera was a good friend. I hated that he was butt cheeks with Adela Garza, but it's okay. It doesn't mean I hate him because he's friends with Adela Garza. It's just
It's
bad
like
his
you,
bad choice.
or like you always say before, like you got a dialogue with other people to come to a common ground.
Yeah, and
And I'm
again,
pretty
I mean,
sure that's what he was doing.
Ruben Herrera was a great guy, a great friend, great conversationalist. We didn't agree on a lot of things, especially his relationship with Adela Garza. Did not like that at all. I didn't care for that. Adela Garza is a rata. Adela Garza is chafa. Adela Garza was Sylvia Atkinson's business partner with Sunshine Solutions. That's proven. It's proven. If FBI threw it out there, everybody's thrown it out there. I mean, there's no hearsay. There's no speculation. There's nothing about it being, liable or nothing. It's
No,
there. Yeah,
it's not hearsay.
it's not hearsay. It's there. Geez, you're still live. Wow. Hola, well, yeah, I haven't passed away yet, but maybe soon. It's a fact. It's all facts. It's all there. So again, that people might want to say like, no, it's que y'all are misinformed. I go like, came out, guys. Again, so anyone that's out there associated with Adela Garza is not a good person, especially in this political world. So watch out. And again, God bless them all that try to associate with her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her, and I do not hide my emotions to her. I saw her at Manny Trevino's event, and I saw her going like, "Oh my God, look at who's here." But if I run into her, I'll say hi. But that's it.
Going back to the rec thing, um, like what's gonna be the end result of that? Like they
Well,
do do they just have it there for TSC and then UTRGV still using it or what?
well, yeah. Well, they I mean, they can still use it. They're under this like little agreement and stuff. But my issue was that anytime they wanted to have any intramural events or anything,
Yeah,
students would get kicked out, and that wasn't the original. The original was that never was student activities going to be stopped for any event that had to be dealing with the college. So now what happens? Let's say they want to have a paddleball tournament for 3, 4, 5 days. Well, you as a student, despite the fact that you paid for this, you don't have access to it. You know, because these type of tournaments, they bring revenue or notoriety to the college, not to the student. The student wants to, go do push-ups or something, whatever people do at gyms. I have
Whatever.
no clue.
Yes.
Or they want to go take selfies in the mirror, while they're doing the weight things, or show their nalgas or something. I don't know exactly what people. The only reason I know a little bit about what people do at the gym is because sometimes they take pictures and post them on social media. I'm not going to no gym. I probably should be going to the gym. I gained like 17 pounds. But I need to. I need to gain 17 pounds.
It's crazy.
I'm getting fat. So when are you coming back?
Mid-May.
Damn,
Yep.
you're a worker.
Yeah, I just got here to Oklahoma,
Well,
but it's windy and a bit cold, so it might get over there like by tomorrow.
that's what that. I'm sure the spring breakers are gonna be excited. That's what uh. That's what happens when you have like 1,000 kids. You got like 1,000 kids.
Yes.
You have you have very good looking kids. Uh, you're very fortunate. Your wife's good looking.
That was a plus. Si no, no, hombre.
No, there's too low.
Tuvieran todos gruñones.
We had we had. I'll talk about this. We had an interesting church service on Sunday. Um, it was my sister's birthday, and a little bit. It was my sister's birthday, so a lot of people. We had like 20 people that visited the church. And 20 people visited the church, and it was good. It was a lot of visitors. It was like 70 people. I'm going, damn. So I said, oh, it's cool. Pues, Castro goes up with a class and el pecado,
You're ready.
sin, sin, sin. And we're like,
He read the
yeah.
read the room
Ah,
perfectly.
we're like, Dad, you know. And I said, so then goes up and sin, 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 adultery. I'm like, where's mercy? Where's grace? Where's these people don't want to come back?
That's so funny.
And I'm going like, oh my god! And I say this because a lot of times, you know, you have to read your audience, and this is one of the things I think a lot of people don't understand and grasp onto. I mean, you may want, and this is where I think, and you remember this. This is where your cousin would fail, because if there was 100 new people in the audience, but if I walked in, he's going to go, I'm going to go after him. You're focusing on the wrong audience. You should be focusing on the 100 and not on the one, because the one, like me, is not going to care. you know you could go out there and call me out on everything, and I'm just going to go like, you know but for the individual in the front, it's like a little satisfaction, like they're satisfied that I got him. but
Yeah.
you're losing but you're losing the 100, because the 100 are going like, huh? I mean, do I really want to be a part of this group
Know
that,
what's going on is gonna go over their head.
yeah, and going like, oh, is it really that bad? you know and that's not the way to reel individuals in, and that's part of the problem, I think, with a lot of people. It's like one of the reasons why I'm so successful here in the city of Brownsville is like, I'm always smiling and stuff, and I don't like crowds. I don't like to be around people. I try to sit as far away from people as I can. Not because I'm arrogant or anything. It's just because I like my little private time. But when people approach, I always smile and I always give a compliment. You know, like, hey, that's a nice shirt you got on. Hey, man, those shoes are awesome. It's just I do it automatically. Or I
Yeah.
don't know why. Because I'm good at it, I guess. But it's people skills. You have to have people skills, and that's why Erasmo Castro is Erasmo
Issue
Castro.
with politicians nowadays in the city of Brownsville. They're not able to read the crowd there in the city of Brownsville.
Oh, no, por eso no. Well, and a lot of them can't. And see, this is why everything gets so closed in. I shared this the other day. Sam, you went to Sombrero Fest, right? Did you go?
Nah, I didn't get a chance. I did see the
Well,
picture. Get a chance.
In Sombrero Fest, you've got the VIP tent here, right? These tents here,
Hmm.
and all the politicians are there. You know, they're here, and then you've got 90% of the regular people over here. And the politicians, while they're here in this tent, well, they all know each other here. But if you got one of these politicians go out here into the 90%, no one knows who they are.
Yeah.
No one. The difference is that, like in Erasmo Castro, I can be in the politician tent and they're going like, "Oh, Erasmo," or some go, "Ah, Erasmo," and some go, "Hey." I get all three, trust me. But I
But
go,
that was his last name.
ah,
Vargas, Michael Vargas.
Vargas, Michael Vargas.
He used to do that little hand thing.
Yeah,
He's like, "Eh."
Michael Vargas, pobrecito. He died a horrible death. And
Yeah.
but I can go into the 90%, and I'm still Erasmo Castro. They recognize me and stuff like that. And I think
Yeah.
that's what marks the difference. That's what they haven't grasped onto. But then again, they go out there and say, "Well, we don't care about the
The
90% because they don't vote."
90% that
You
vote.
know?
And even at
Yeah,
that, we give like what, 6%, 7%?
yeah.
The city of
But
Brownsville.
again, I go like, yeah, but you should care because at the end of the day, if you enter politics
You're
to get the
affecting.
vote, yeah, you're not going anywhere. You're not taking the city anywhere. Oh, let me tell you, these things. Have you ever had overnight oats?
No.
Amazing. Fit Kitchen. Have you ever been to Fit Kitchen?
Nope.
Guys, Fit Kitchen in
Where's that?
Brownsville on Pablo Quisel, where the mi pueblito's at, that little placita. The most amazing
Are they
overnight oats.
like a weekly meal plan?
You, well, you pay for you pay like 10 meals and you pay $80 or something,
Yeah.
and that you go and you pick up your little meal, and you got meals, for as many meals you want. Let me tell you, I think right now they have a special like 80 meals for $600 or something like that, which I'm actually probably going to get, because I did the vanilla. I always do the chocolate overnight oats. Amazing. And for someone that's 57 my age, you gotta get them oats in there. you got you gotta get that regularity. But
Ya
Fit
estás
Kitchen is
comiendo,
amazing, huh?
ya estás comiendo avenita.
De que manda la Benita, que cuántos años tiene Benita. Oye, I gotta eat the oats. So
Yeah.
let me tell you, Fit Kitchen. These are oats at Fit Kitchen. They're amazing. They're overnight oats. I do the chocolate ones. I wanted to try the vanilla ones. The vanilla ones are great. I've never had a bad meal there. And again, you can check my credit card. Right now, I went by yesterday to pick up my overnight meals, and I finished off my 10. So I have to go again and order another 10. But I'm thinking of paying the 600 because the 90% don't know much, but they're the first to cry when things go wrong. But again, they don't care to vote for any change. They don't help themselves. That is part of the problem. They don't. And a lot of times, a lot of these people can't vote. You know, a lot of these people
And
commit
and they still don't.
felony. And oh yes, it's like did you see the video? I'm still getting calls on it. the video of the guy or the girl. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl that's stuffing the shrimp down their pants.
Oh yeah, the
My
guy,
lord,
he got shared like ridiculously a lot of times.
everywhere is being shared, and I mean, the Texas Shrimp Association,
Oh, they shared it too.
the Texas Shrimp Association shared it. It's
That's a good
crazy
way to
because
promote it.
last night I went to put
Even
gas.
that
I
comedian,
huh?
uh, Raymond Horta.
He shared it. I went to put gas yesterday. Ayala Military Highway because I was gonna go pick up Gael because we were gonna go eat sushi, and um and I parked, and then I went to this truck, and this big guy or girl comes out of the truck, and I'm going like, I think that's the shrimp bandit. I go like, "Ahorita me agarra fregazos."
What happened? He told you something?
Eh?
Did he say something?
Oh, it probably wasn't him, but or her. But a lot of people saying it's a chick. It's not a guy.
Really?
Yeah, you haven't
I thought
seen the
it was a
comments?
girl.
Huh?
I thought it was a guy and a girl, like a couple.
Well, they're saying it's a girl that not a guy. I don't know. I
Like
mean,
another. It.
some of those comments are amazing, but they're going like, "Nah, that's not a guy. That's a girl."
It's crazy.
Because I thought it was shrinkage or something, but they say no. There's nothing down there. I'm like, oh, maybe that's why everything fit. Because I hadn't even see, you know me. I put up videos and I don't even see them.
Yeah.
I saw the first one, but he actually put two, or she put two bags of shrimp down there. No,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I mean, how do you put? I mean, how do they not fall out of your short pants
Because they were like inside the briefs.
en los calzones?
Yeah. Inside the briefs. And then I guess the person had the large shirt over it.
The granny panties?
Yeah, but then they had like the large shirt covering all that, like I guess the boxers or covering like the, I guess it was a large shirt over it or a sweater. I don't know what he had on, but
Let me,
it's
they,
ridiculous, crazy. I wonder
yeah.
if you ever got caught. I'm pretty sure somebody recognizes the people.
Well, you haven't seen the post. They've already tagged them and
Oh,
their picture.
they tagged the girl. They tagged the girl. I saw that.
The guy too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They tagged the girl and she has like a some sort of quote on her page.
Oh yeah, yeah. Something about yeah.
Uh,
I'm going to I'm actually going to put up a picture right now for sale. Shrimp catching underwear.
that's crazy.
I thought it'd be kind of funny, no?
Like a fishnet or what?
Oh,
If
that'd be funny.
fishnet stockings.
I'm gonna tag you on it for my next fish fry,
Oh, what I
or
had commented on one of the shares was that like it'll be awkward like being at the guy's cookout and then suddenly you see the video pop up in your feed and notice that he had it in his underwear.
for, my, for my next fish fry. Oh my God. All right. Sam, thanks for coming on, man. You're amazing.
No problem, man.
Stay
Anytime.
safe, guys. Have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe Roman will wake up. Mendigo Roman. Roman's a waste. Human flesh.
Que estaba trabajando ayer, a lo mejor.
Roman doesn't work. Guys, be good to each other. Continue good to me. God bless.
Bye.